You guys might be crooked. Every time I say that, I think, well, that's such a mean thing to say. The English language. I tell you what. Cheers. I'm having some chamomile tea. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. No sugar. I think it's Thursday, August the 3rd, and I'm going to try and speak up because that microphone, the lapel mic, I've Googled it, I have YouTubed it, and I can't figure out. Sometimes when I plug that thing in, it works, but it's really obnoxious, and then sometimes I plug it in and it doesn't work. So I'm not going to mess with the mic anymore. I'm just going to send it back, and hopefully I send it back in time. And yeah, so it's hot here. First, we're going to do a little chit chat. So I'm sorry if you're not up for the chit chat. But yeah, so it's hot here. It's like 100. The real temperature is like 101. So the real feel is higher, and I think it's hotter. Like scientifically, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look in time to see if today is any hotter than in previous years, but to my body it feels hotter. So I've been trying to stay inside, even though there's some things I could do outside. You guys, if you saw my Home Alone series, you will know that there's things I should be doing outside. What I really need is a trust fund. So yeah. How are y'all doing today? Leave me a comment down below if you can relate to what I'm saying. And I have something in my eye. I can feel it. I can't get it out. But yeah, so y'all are here for Empties. So I didn't label this video Candle and Wax Empties because I don't have that many. So let me tell you the format of this video. The first part is going to be Candle and Wax Empties. Then I'm going to go to Bath and Body Works Empties. And then I'm going to go to my other empties because I've been saving them for this month. And then I'm going to do acquisitions. So I'm going to pause the camera right now. Get out my wax and my candles, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I think my smelling did become impaired through the COVID that's not COVID, and Luna just got in my Empties 9 cube storage container. But yeah, so I'm just putting that out there that I think my smelling got impaired. So if you just take that for what it is. So these may not, these reviews and Empties are from an impaired nose. I believe from an impaired nose. Could be anything. Could be anything right now. So I have 2 boxes of matches that they had 32 a piece in there, and they are empty. I know you can save these little things for crafty projects, but my house isn't big enough. So that's an empty. Also, this will not charge anymore, and I've tried it on 2 different chargers. Right now it's still working, but there's only 1 bar left. So I had this in my Empties because what happens is you light a candle and then this little blue light starts blinking, telling you it needs to be charged, and it won't light anymore. Sometimes you're not even it won't even, it doesn't have enough juice to let you light through wicks. If you're just a one wick kind of person, I guess I could keep this until it completely died. But if you have any suggestions or comments, or no, not comments, if you have any suggestions, like, I don't know, I don't want to throw it away, but if it's not charging, it's not, and I've tried 2 different like charging cables, so because I thought, wait, maybe it's the cable, because this still works, so why isn't it charging? Because the light works. But change the cable, nothing. So yeah, I'm gonna put this back in my empties. Will I remember that I've already showed you? Well, we won't know that until next month, will we? But if you do have any suggestions, please let me know down below. So I'm gonna do my wax. A friend gave me this, and it was really strong. I don't know if you will be able to tell me what it is. By the picture, it looks like a Christmas beach, but it's definitely like a summer scent. But there's also like a pine note in there, I think. I don't know. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I would give it 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, scent and throw. But I don't even know what it is. I can't tell you what it is. And it doesn't show in the back. So, if you have a clue, please let us know down in the comments below. And then I did finish this one. I finished a clam. I can't believe it. This is nectar, grapefruit, red berries, ginger, and champagne scent notes. This was not like fizzy, but it was definitely, you got the boozy note. It's like a very chemically smell to me right now with my nose being the way it is. I don't think I get the grapefruit. I get the berries. The ginger would be like spice. I get the champagne most of all. So maybe I do get the grapefruit. Because it's kind of a very, it's good. I would repurchase it. And then I did finish a Smarty Pants from L3 Waxy Wonders. This was really good and long lasting, and I put it in my Texas warmer, which is a bulb warmer, which I don't think that they work as good as the hot plate warmers that are 25 watt. For my nose, and I smelled it in the computer room. So I also finished a frosted carrot cake, sweet cinnamon sugar cream cheese from L3 Waxy Wonders. This was okay. I wouldn't order like a big loaf of it, but it was okay. It does not compare to Goose Creek's carrot cake. I'm not saying they were trying to compare, but I'm just saying for my nose it doesn't. And then Village Candle Lemon Lavender. This is the strangest candle. So it had very puny wicks. And you see, I gave it a good shot. You can see I got it from Home Goods for $12.99. I gave it a good while to start stinking up the house in a good way. But it didn't. And so I put it in my candle warmer and candle crock, and nothing. Like, Mark has a good nose, and he was like, I can't smell it. Kate said she couldn't smell it. You might see dog or cat hair. I apologize. So I took it out. I'm like, I can't smell it. They can't smell it. What's the point? But I opened the lid, and it smells wonderful. You can get the lemon and lavender, both equal parts. So I thought about putting it in the kitchen. I thought about chunking it up. And you can see the oils on the bottom. So I thought about doing those things, but in the end, I think I'm just going to let it go because, I mean, I've already gone to great lengths to keep this candle. Thumbnail, which is my best side. And I have other candles. Cozy, Linen, and Nectarine. I actually finished this one. This was from this past year to, well, it says 2022. There's a 2 on it. The 346th day of 2022. So this must have come out for, I don't know, SAS, like spring, December SAS. I don't know. This is White Nectarine, Fresh Linens, not linen, warm sandalwood, sweet musk, and with natural essential oils. So you can see it burned all the way down. It put itself out except for that one, and I blew that one out because what's the point? It did sit. This was kind of an aggressive burner. Didn't last very long. The scent was a really nice mix between the linen and the nectarine, so I would recommend this. Actually, I did return my other one because in the end I didn't like it enough to keep the second one, but that's not to say I didn't like it. I did. It wasn't like, ooh, like peppered plum or you know, some of my other favorites. So I did end up returning the second one, but if you have it, yeah, I would recommend. 10 out of 10 scent throw, and for me, performance, because I'd rather have a middle of the road. I don't, puny wicks are like a waste of a candle, a scented candle, but aggressive burners are scary. So I would rather have in between, closer to the aggressive burner side, but again, scary. So, yeah. And then Mark finished an Oasis. This is coconut water, seaside lavender, and wild palm. So he doesn't really like coconut scents, but he liked this one, and Kate and I liked it, so he finished that. And then Kate finished a frosted coconut snowball. This is North Pole vanilla, winter freesia, snow-kissed woods, and spun sugar. And if you're wondering why I'm not wearing my glasses, I'm wondering the same thing. This is delicious. You guys know what frosted coconut snowball smells like. And then, unfortunately, I finished a green tea PocketBac. This is one of my favorite scents that I've had in PocketBac. It's delicious. So that's it as far as my empties for Home Fragrance and Bath and Body Works go. So I'm going to pause this, take a drink of tea because of my throat, and then we'll do the household empties next. Okay, so the first thing we finished is a Member's Mark ZYR. This is compared to, well, I want it focus. Compared to Zyrtec, and Mark started taking these, and the first time I took one of these, I was like, it's way too strong for me, but I had to have something this spring, something stronger, and so I have been taking these as well, and yeah, I kind of feel like I'm dependent on them now. And yeah, I also finished, I told you, I saved pretty much everything. Not everything, but a lot of things. This is the Bio 360 Probiotics. These are from, this is a packet that I got from the Dollar Tree that I showed you in a Dollar Tree haul. And yeah, I don't notice any difference in myself, but I don't think you would notice a difference. But I take these out a week at a time and put them in my vitamin container, my pill organizer, but I use it for vitamins. And yeah, so finished, I don't know what you call this, but I finished this up. Mark finished this up, thank the Lord. He got this from the Dollar Tree. He used it for his hair, and it's like black consistency. He used it all, and yeah, it's just, I'm not into it. I'm not into the color or the consistency. This is a razor handle. It's Schick. It's a Hydro Schick. And yeah, I'm having to throw it away because I can't find the other blades, and it's kind of gotten gross. So I was like, yep, you're going in the trash. You know, I watched a video, somebody said the best thing you can do if you want to recycle for our planet, I don't know if this is true or not, he said don't recycle. Don't recycle your plastics, throw them in the trash, because the recycled plastics are the ones that are ending up in our water, in the ocean, and whatever water source. So I don't know if that's true or not, but it's something to look up if you're interested. So when I was doing deals frequently, which I don't need to do right now because we're stocked, I was buying these for Kate. So this is the Extraordinary Clay Rebalancing Shampoo, up to 48 hours fresh roots with system for oily roots and dry ends. If you have oily hair, it smells really nice. It's very fruity. If you have a very oily scalp, I'm not sure that this actually worked. So, but this is something that you can get if you like shop at CVS or maybe even Walgreens. I usually got this at CVS, but yeah, if you do your deals and you can stand drugstore products. I also finished up, this is what I used in my hair. This is the L'Oreal Elvive Volume Filler Thickening Shampoo and Conditioner. New look, 24-hour lasting volume with the system, with Philoxane, thicker, fuller hair in one use for fine, thin hair. I think it did make my hair like poofier. And it has a really nice smell. It's more floral than the one I just threw in there. But yeah, that's what I use. I'm not recommending any of these products. I'm just showing you my empties. I went through one of these. Tide Plus Hygienic Clean Heavy Duty 10 times, I don't know, 59 loads. We all know what Tide smells like. It just has an unmistakable smell, and this lasted a while. Also, I saw somebody put in their Instagram stories that their mother used to dilute this with a little water. Like she would pour it out, put it in something with water. I don't know what part to what part. And then she would clean her walls with this. And so I did that in the kitchen. I mean, not recently, but I did do that with this. And I don't know, have you guys ever heard of that? Did your moms ever do that? Because my mom never did. I never saw her clean walls with detergent and water. But it made the kitchen smell good for a day anyway. And then I finished up a Persil Pro Clean. You can get this on a deal at CVS, and that's what I did. This, I got it on a deal at either CVS or Walgreens. So this was a 15-pack. I actually like this. And the lid is a lot more difficult to open than the Tide packs. So it seems like it seems like the makers of Persil are concerned, very concerned that a child can't open this, for example, because that's an issue. They look like gummies. So see, I finally got it open, but I really had to work at it. So for that reason alone, for the safety features, if you have to use if you have to use any sort of discs at all, and you don't take them out and put them somewhere more child safe, this seems very child safe to me, and I would recommend this. I wouldn't, if I had little kids, I wouldn't be using these. I would be using this. But that's just me. Yes, they're convenient, but at what cost, right? I also finished a Purex Crystals Fresh Vibes. I think this does work. It's very strong. This one is, I don't see any scent notes. It's very clean. It's mostly clean, very perfumey, very like laundry perfumey. But it's a lot of product for your money. It's definitely a better deal than the scent beads. Although if you can get a deal, a clearance deal, or just any kind of deal at CVS or Walgreens, and get, I think I paid like $3.50 for that. So if you can get a good deal on the Downy scent beads, you know, why not? And then I finished a Shout, and yeah, I do get the brand name Shout. There's another one that I have right now that's not Shout, that it was on I bought a deal. Spray and wash, I think. Yeah, I have to keep this on hand because this and Tide and Dawn, the Blue Dawn, really get like the grease stains out. So I have to keep it on hand. And then I went through a Dental Treats, this peppermint and parsley flavored for the dogs. I get these for Red, and yeah, Almond also is like, where's my... See, I said the word treat and she's looking at me. She's laying on the couch, which Sandy and Max were never allowed to do, by the way. And then I just threw a couple of these in here. So we've been drinking peppermint, even though it's summer, and chamomile, because peppermint is actually can help you sleep. It's a sleep aid. It's also good for different other various things. Chamomile is good for when you're a little too high strung. So yeah, that is all my empties for July, period. I mean, I didn't save like the boxes from food, or I'm sure that things got thrown away by accident that just got past me, but yeah, that's it. So let me go on to acquisitions. So if you're still with me, thank you. I appreciate it. So I did end up, if you saw I'm sorry, my bra straps are just driving me nuts. If you saw my Bath & Body Works haul from my online haul, you will know that one of the candles arrived without a wick, and it was like falling apart from the bottom. Like the candle was, the actual wax was like, okay. So I returned that one in a cozy linen to one of our, we have 2 Bath and Body Works now, so I returned it to one of them. And the lady, the sales associate, was like, well, you can get a candle, and since it was on sale, she's like, you can swap the candles out, however, you're going to have to pay the difference. And I was thinking to myself, I don't think you're right. And so I looked at their sale candles, and all they had was Summer Boardwalk and the Black Cherry Merlot mix, whatever. I think they mixed that with Marshmallow Fireside. And I was like, I don't want either of those. So I got the 2 candles and I took them up to the front, and they did an even exchange. However, if they were not going to do an even exchange, I was just going to get my money back on both of them and call it good. So the first one that I got was a blueberry pumpkin patch, and this is farm fresh blueberries, ripe pumpkin, autumn spice with natural essential oils, $25.95. So I think I have had this one before. I can't tell if those are core wicks or not. They do look slightly core-ish, but they also look like the thick rope-like wicks. But yeah, this smells like blueberry pie without the crust. It smells like blueberry pie filling. Or maybe blueberry bread. So yeah, got this one. And then I have not been watching Bath and Body Works hauls or reviews or like the candle channel. I have not been watching because I don't need any more candles, and I know that they will convince me to buy something. Vintage. I got Vintage. I don't know if y'all have heard of this or you smelled it, but this is blue lavender, fresh pepper, vintage wood with natural essential oils, $26.50. I don't know why this one is $25.50 and this $25.95 and this is $26.50, but it is. So this one does have the core wicks, not perfectly centered, but it'll do. This is such a unique scent. The lavender is sweet. Blue lavender is sweet lavender. And the wood does come through. Excuse my nose. The fresh pepper, I don't know. I think I do get a hint of it. But, so I got this one. Actually, Mark found this one, and so he was like, I don't know if you'll like the way this smells, but I like the way it smells. And it would be good in like a men's study. So yeah, we went ahead and got it. So these are my 2 candle acquisitions. And then, okay, I know we're already at 30 minutes, but bear with me. Back when Bath and Body Works, their app first came out, it was not available to everyone. And so back then, people said, well, just use a zip code that's not your own. So I thought, well, I'm going to do that. Beat the system. Well, I don't know if it wouldn't work or if I just got like I couldn't bring myself to do it for morality reasons. But I deleted the app and I was like, no, it's not worth it. So recently they've started advertising the app in our store, and so I thought, okay, let me go ahead and download it again, even though I don't really want to shop there a lot. Somehow we end up there. Mark and I end up there. So I downloaded it, and guess who had points? This girl. So rewards, not points. So I they had their new fall fragrance fine fragrance mist out. So I brought up a Leaves fine fragrance mist. So your rewards, it has to be $16.95 or less. The fine fragrance mist are now $18.95. So I couldn't get that with my reward, and I thought I'm not paying that price. So, but I had already brought up there an At the Beach conditioner. This is $16.95. So I thought the fragrance notes are white frangipani blossoms, toasted coconut, bergamot waters, sea salt breeze, and sun-kissed musk. I thought this can't be good for your hair with a lot of fragrance. So I don't know if I'll try it or not, or if I'll just like let Kate use it, but and it smells just like a regular coconut. Is coconut in here? Toasted coconut. It smells just like a regular coconut conditioner. But it was free. I didn't need any more I don't need any more shower gels. I was just like, I didn't know what to get, but we were in town. I had my rewards and I wanted to use them before they expired. Also got the shampoo because whenever Kate was like, well, if you don't think it's good for your hair, just get the conditioner. I was like, does that make sense? Would the fragrance shampoo be worse than the fragrance conditioner? I don't know. What would be better? What would be worse? So I think I picked up the conditioner, and then when the Leaves Fine Fragrance Mist did not work out, I asked for a shampoo. So, yeah. That's how I wound up with those. And then I did buy, the day that we went, the hand soaps were on sale. And this Sweater Weather is very, very strong. This is sage, eucalyptus, and fresh woods. $8.95, not on sale. So you guys know my trick. I pour half into another container, mix it with water, and then I use the other half. And this is really good. This particular scent is really good to do that trick because it's so strong. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get just one of those. So those are my Bath and Body Works acquisitions. So while we were in town, we also went to Hobby Lobby because I had a $30 gift card that I got for my birthday from my friend. So I'm just going to show you that real quick and then we'll be done with the video. So I got almost 2 yards of fabric. It's, I don't know, 1.972 yards. Excuse me, it was 40% off. So I want to make another granny square quilt, and I have some of my Mr. Pat fabric left, and so I was just going to use that, but I wanted to get another kind of fabric, and I thought I was looking for like a crane, and they had John Deere fabric, but it was green. It had green in it. I was like, no, I don't want green in my, I mean, this has green in it too, but not like the John Deere fabric. So this is for a granny square quilt, and this was $8.26, which I don't think is bad. And this is going to go, I'm going to cut this out into squares. This is not the backing. And then the things that were labeled Spring Shop were 66% off. So I got a red truck, and it has little cute little things. And I have some flowers outside that are rusted, and I've repainted them a couple times, and it's just time for them to go in the trash. I also got a couple of garden flags because you guys saw that my flag needs to be replaced out front if you watch my Home Alone series. So I got this. This was also 66% off. It says, "It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood." And this one's kind of nice and thick. And then I thought this was really pretty. Fresh flowers delivered daily. Cute little truck. And then I got this So the knitters that I've been watching, they sit around at night and use their hands and knit, crochet, and this little wonderful life. She has another channel, this little drops of wonderful, I think, where she shows the things that she's made. And a lot of people will sit around at night and do things like this, and I thought, I'm gonna go ahead and buy myself something, and we'll see. I do like to, like whenever I make a blanket that has like applique on it, I do enjoy hand stitching that at night. I also do enjoy blanket stitching the whole binding after I have finished the blanket. So I'm thinking that I will enjoy this. Who knows? I've done cross stitch once. And then I also got a disappearing ink marking pen because the white pencil that I'm using is hard to see on some of Mr. Pat's shirts. So I thought, I'm going to try this. So that's it. I'm already at almost 40 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. And I'm going to finally get to clean off my table because this has been sitting on my table for 2 days. And this table has become a landing pad. It's driving me nuts. So, yeah, my country girl just came out. So, yeah, I'm going to let you go, and I will see you in the next video. Please subscribe if you're not already, and please like this video. It really helps me out. And, yeah, comment anything you want to comment down below, and we'll talk in the comments. So, I'll see you later, friends.